Temperature divide returns. Dangerous Arctic blast to engulf west as another surge of warmth eyes east. This sharp difference in temperature between the west and east will likely reach its peak Thursday, when dozens of record highs could be threatened in the southeast. At the same time, dozens of record cold temperatures will engulf the northwest and California. A dangerous blast of Arctic air looms for the western U.S. next week, while warmer than average temperatures will continue to dominate much of the east. EastKit's brief February reality check through Saturday. Spring-like warmth set dozens of record highs across the eastern U.S. this past week, but a brief February reality check returns this weekend before being interrupted by yet another surge of warmth next week. A cold front moved off the East Coast on Friday, wiping away warmer than average temperatures. Most of the central and eastern U.S. will see temperatures that are pretty typical of mid-February to start the weekend. One exception will be the southern plains, where temperatures will be nearly 10 degrees below average. Slow warming trend in east next week. Above average temperatures will slowly creep back across the east heading into next week, but no record highs are expected to fall through at least Tuesday. By Wednesday, however, record-challenging temperatures will begin building across the southeast. Dangerous cold to infiltrate west. Meanwhile, the west will be heading into a prolonged stretch of below-average temperatures, with dangerously cold wind chills across the northwest and the Rockies next week. The Arctic blast in the west will send temperatures tumbling that could threaten both record lows and record cold highs beginning Wednesday. Frostbite and hypothermia will become a concern for anyone caught outdoors for a significant amount of time. A winter storm is expected to accompany the blast of cold air, bringing widespread snow and rain from the west coast to the Rockies. Temperature divide means huge differences between west and east. Next week's weather pattern will resemble the temperature divide the U.S. experienced this past week. Some locations in Florida could top 90 degrees later next week, while at the same time, wind chills might dip as low as minus 40 degrees in the northwest. Any record-high temperatures will likely be contained to the southeast, but much of the nation's eastern half will be warmer than average for this time of year. The anomalous warmth across the nation's southern tier has caused a very early start for the spring leaves. If this pattern continues to hold for the remainder of February, many cities across the east will end up with one of their warmest Februaries on record. This sharp difference in temperature between the west and east will likely reach its peak Thursday, when dozens of record highs could be threatened in the southeast. At the same time, dozens of record cold temperatures will engulf the northwest and California.